Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris Wilczewski here. This weekend we were at TA Fitness up in Massachusetts. This course was sick and unbelievably tough. Let's check out the layout. Obstacle 1 competitors face was the steps. Coming up second was Cannonball Alley, pretty straightforward. Following up that was a short slackline traverse. Following that up was this little baby cat leap. Then competitors went into the spinning log and then directly to the cliffhanger. It was two different ledges, and then they would transfer off of the donut at the end. After dismounting, competitors would take on the flying squirrel. Competitors that completed the flying squirrel would then move on to the log runner. If competitors were lucky enough to make it through there, they would then face the I-beam cross, so they would climb up one side, span the gap, and then climb down the other. Next is a familiar obstacle. Competitors would go up one side of the Salmon Ladder and then transfer over to the top of the other side. Second to last was one of the most difficult obstacles I have ever seen. They were calling this the Curtain Slider 2.0, and I feel like that name doesn't do it justice. I think the Curtain Slider is one of the easier obstacles, but as you see, you had to hold a one-arm lock-off at the tail end of the Curtain Slider and then feed it through a ring before you were able to continue on and traverse with the ring and the Curtain Slider to the next obstacle. Truly one of the most difficult obstacles we've seen in the NNL. And then finally, the Tetris Board, one of the most creative obstacles we have seen in the NNL. So guys, remember, comment below if you think this is the most creative or if that one's the most difficult. Throughout the season, we're going to tally them up, and at the end of the season, we're going to have a list of the top 3 most creative and most difficult obstacles. So right here, the Tetris pegboard from TA Fitness. All right, so let's talk qualifiers. Third place, we had Karen Hart. She was able to make quick work of some of those easier obstacles earlier on. Unfortunately, she was going to go out on the Salmon Ladder. We don't have video footage of it, but here is some of her doing some good work on the cliffhanger. Coming in second place, we have Mckinley Pierce. She was doing really well early on. She was looking super strong. She made it all the way to the Salmon Ladder with a time of 3 minutes and 50 seconds. She had a little mishap on the transfer though. She got one rung down a little bit lower than the other, but she was able to save it, recover, and power through on the salmon. But then looking at this that Curtain Slider 2.0, she actually knocks the ring away from her, and then she's going to try to swoop it, but she's just not going to be able to hold on. But good run for second. So first place overall, we have Alyssa Beard. We previewed her in the video, and with good reason. She was looking super strong out there. You can see her here making quick work of the cliffhanger. She gets a little bit mixed up on the salmon. She gets one side down, and it takes her a few tries to actually go ahead and fix it. And then she just isn't able to hold on that Curtain Slider 2.0. It's definitely looking like one of the most difficult obstacles this season. Moving on, in third place, we have Eli Chevalier. He's already qualified for finals. He made it to the Curtain Slider 2.0 in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and he actually made the first gap there, but then he wasn't able to maintain that lock-off strength to get the next one. You can see him getting gassed towards the end of this really difficult obstacle. Second place finisher was Noel Reyes. He made it through the Salmon Ladder in 2 minutes and 9.1 seconds. So he's been one of the top athletes before in the past. He actually almost had the first transfer of the ring. He was looking really strong on the Curtain Slider 2.0 on the first move, but then you can just see the grip strength just dwindling down and just not being able to hold that lock off anymore, and another casualty to the Curtain Slider 2.0. So first place overall, we had Lucio, the Mustache Ninja. He flew through the course. He actually beat out Noel Reyes by just barely a second. What a great head-to-head battle. You can see him skipping a rung there on the Salmon Ladder, probably saving him just a little bit of time. However, when he got to the Curtain Slider 2.0, he was also going to have trouble with it. You could actually see him demoing it in the preview for the course. But right here at the end of the course, after doing all those obstacles first, you can see there's just no lock-off strength left. This is definitely one of the most difficult obstacles that we've seen thus far in the NNL. So that does it for us this week. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I hope you get out there, do some fun stuff, maybe get some Ninja on, maybe take some time for some R&R, who knows. But anyways, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back next week with Ninja Core coming up September 9th. We'll be doing a preview for that. Plus, check out Playground Training Academy, one of our few West Coast events, and then so on and so forth. I will see you guys next time.